Hello and welcome to Evergreen Tactics. Today we're going to be talking about content domination in 2020. This is going to be the most valuable thing I think I can deliver to you today. So what do I mean by content domination? I want you to be able to create enough content to keep your users involved and engaged for as long as humanly possible. And I want you to make all that content in as short a period as possible. Okay? Really, this is like content automation domination. All right? So what I'm trying to explain to you is you can set your business free if you just imply what I'm about to teach you. Because if you're able to automate your content, you're able to grow your business while you're actually working on your business and not just working on your content. All right? And the way that you do this, if we're looking at the whole big picture, is it's because video is king. All right? And then what you do with that video is you transform it into beautiful content. And what's cool about this is if you do it all ahead of time, right? And then you have it all set up. Basically, we're looking at doing 3 months of content in 3 days. And then you can actually spend the time that it takes to really post that content to your audience in the most practical and automated, amazing way possible. But you can take the time to write the good copy, to create the funny GIFs, to think about how your customer is going to be involved in this process and how they're going to see your content and how they're going to grow with you more. See, if you're able to automate your content, you're able to reach more people and you're able to spend more time just actually talking to your audience, communicating with them what is the best thing that you can do. Which is the best thing you can do? I mean, where you can actually talk to your customers and be like, hey, thank you so much for commenting on my video. I hope you really like it. Whereas if you're creating the content and you're not having it automated, you're really just like don't have time and you get kind of burned out. But what you really want to be doing is making connections. That's what we're in. We're in the connection business. Okay? So when we're talking about content automation domination, it has, I think, about like 7 steps. All right, so it goes research, setup. I'm going to give you guys some crazy bonus value. I'm going to show you how to create a product because there's no point in making all this content if you're not driving all that traffic to sell something that you're really into. I'm going to teach you how to record. I'm going to teach you how to edit, and I'm going to teach you how to transform, automate, and then put it all on autopilot. And then we're going to talk about some extra credit stuff like once it is on autopilot, what do you think you should be spending your time on? What do you think you should be focusing on? And I think all entrepreneurs and business owners should be focusing on the things that motivate them the most and keep them the absolute fascinated. And then they should automate and delegate everything else. So that's the goal of this process. So let's start with research, okay? Now, I start all my businesses off by first creating a customer avatar and then writing a sales letter to that customer avatar, okay? Now, I know some really neat tips and tricks for creating these customer avatars. And the way that I personally do it, sorry, I have notes right here, is I first figure out what niche I'm going to go after, okay? And I have to think about, when I say a niche, my customer is standing out by saying that they are a member of this certain type of business, or they are of hobbies or interests. They're putting their hands up and they're liking other people's pages. They're within a certain age range. They're making a certain amount of money, and they're saying that they're into this niche. So first, you pick the niche that you're going to be into. So we're going to be doing entrepreneurship, right? And then the hack is you go into Facebook Insights. All right, in the Facebook Insights, it's free. You can go to Audience Insights. And in the Audience Insights, they have all the data that Facebook has collected over the years right there at the click of a finger. And you can look at what age people are, what interests they're in, how many people are specifically in that age group. And it can really give you an amazing insight. The next thing is Google Analytics. Google Analytics has an amazing amount of data. And if you put the right pixels on your website and then you drive the right kind of traffic, it's going to actually be able to show you exactly who it is that you should be targeting in all your ads. So Google Analytics is the next one. The next thing when we're thinking about our customer avatar is their desires, okay? What do they really want? All right, let's say that they want to make a YouTube channel, right? So their real desires for their YouTube channel is they want to have lots of subscribers, lots of likes, and they want to quit their job. Those are 3 characteristics, right? And then after characteristics, we have to think about roadblocks. Roadblocks are the most important thing, I think. So, because when you're selling something to somebody, if there's a roadblock that goes unspoken, it's going to hurt the situation. But if you actually answer the roadblock right away, up front, and then they're going to say, okay, then that roadblock is never going to stop. They're going to be able to buy. They're going to go on to the next step in your funnel because you've already answered the situation. Because a lot of people have that little wheel saying, oh, but what about this part? And it's just obvious to them that they're not going to buy because of that one roadblock. But if you answer their roadblocks, that takes them to the next step in the funnel because you're already ahead of them, you're already in their head, and you're meeting the customer in the conversation that they're already having. That is incredibly powerful. And then the next one is going to be media kits. So whenever you are creating your avatar, you can type in the magazine that is most fit for your particular audience, right? And then when you look for the magazine online, you'll look for their media kit. Entrepreneur has a media kit and it says exactly the age, exactly how much they spend per month or per year on entrepreneur stuff, what they like, what type of other hobbies they're interested in. And you can do that for your niche too. So you just basically go to Google, you type in any magazine that has to do with your niche, and then you search on there for the media kit. It's very easy to find. I'll put another video and I'll link it in here. And that's kind of how you start to create your customer avatar. Main things that you really want to focus on is, how old are they? What is the age range? What is the demographic? What is their hobbies? And how much time do they have to actually spend purchasing or learning about your click? And how much money do they have to spend on your desired item? So you can figure out exactly what all those things mean and where they are in life. Because like someone who doesn't have children obviously has a lot more time and a little more free money they can spend, but if they're a little bit older, that means they probably have a little bit more saved up money that they're willing to spend, but they have less time. So you have to think about these things, and it's really important that you write down all the characteristics for your customer avatar. Okay? Now the next one is going to be influence research. So I want you to find 5 influencers that are already in your niche, okay? And then I want you to find 5 like YouTube channels and media outlets that are already in your niche, and then 5 websites that are already in your niche. It gives you the 15, okay? And then you're going to write them all down, and you're going to have them all in a spreadsheet. And you're going to be able to search and look through who their most engaged customers are. And these are people already in your niche. So you want to follow them, you want to sign up for their newsletter, you want to read everything on their website, you want to see their design, and you want to understand what they're doing in your niche already that is taking them to that bigger level, that place that you want to be. After influencer research, you're going to look into keyword research. Now, the main tools that you're going to need for this is called Keywords Everywhere, and what that does is it goes in and it tells you exactly in a really crisp way on Google how many people are searching for these desired keywords per month, okay? Now, keyword research is very important because when you're creating your content, you want to create content that is already being searched. See, the fastest way to get from A to B is to be making content that your customers are already searching for on Google. That's how you're going to get more views, that's how you're going to get more likes, that's how you're going to get more purchases, and that's how you're going to go viral, okay? So, whenever you're looking on YouTube or Google, you're going to be able to see that all of your influencers have specific videos that have the most views in that category, okay? You can easily do this in YouTube by just going to sort their videos and click by the most popular. This is going to show you exactly maybe what keyword titles they're using that are truly engaging to your audience and ones that you should go after, okay? So keyword research is really important. I recommend that you Google keyword research, and I like the other tool called Power Suggest Pro. It's the best. It's awesome. So Keywords Everywhere, Power Suggest Pro, and if you can afford it, use SEMrush or Ahrefs. These are amazing tools, but just Google keyword research, get a little bit more involved in it, and I'll also go into more depth later. Okay? Now, headline research. This is where I want you to spend a lot of time. Remember how I told you that you have to research your influencers and then you have to look at the titles and the most popular. You have to look there and see the headlines that they're using. See which headlines are captivating, which are engaging, which are really getting the most views and the most standout for your audience. Because if you can create videos that are like that with the same title and then you can rank them higher than people that are already being influencers, you're going to grow your channel that much faster. And it's going to be amazing. So think of the headlines. When you think about it, most people judge everything on YouTube based on the thumbnail and based on the headline. All right? And if the headline is good, then the video will get more views. And if the thumbnail is good, it'll get more. So those are the two most important things when you're first creating your content. And if you look at all these other famous YouTubers, and I'm using YouTube a lot because that's where you can really see the most virality and the most traction in the beginning, because we're focusing on first creating videos, all right? But they actually make the headlines first. That's how they do it. They make the headline first, and then they go and make the video. That's what Mr. Beast does, and he has outrageous videos about giving millions of dollars away, but he knows that it's something that his audience is already going to freak out about when they read that headline. You see what I mean? So write down at least 15 to 50 freaking headlines, and then for each topic that you're going to be making your video on, figure out what the best headline is and play around with them. Find a friend that you can spitball headline ideas that are really catchy, really engaging, and kind of have that edge to them that's going to make people want to click more, want to find out an answer to that question. All right, now that we've done research, let's talk about actually shooting the videos, okay? I want you to think of the end in mind. What content is already proven to be engaged? What are people searching for right now? And what are you going to do to reverse engineer all that? To realize how can you stand out and be something that's more? Now, the ideal length for these videos is going to be 5 to 10 minutes, or no longer than at least 20 minutes. If you ever watch those TED Talks, they make sure that all the videos are around 18 minutes, because people lose their attention after about 18 minutes. So you want to stay around that range, plus you'll be able to make a lot more. And also with the end in mind, you want to try and shoot about 100 of these videos in 3 to 4 days, because that will set you up for success to automate your content for the next 4 months. That's incredibly powerful. All right. And also I want you to take action. All right. And I want you to research trending topics that will capture your audience's attention. Some great platforms for this are BuzzSumo, Answer the Public, and Social Blade. Look at these topics, look at their hooks. And the other things that you can go to is like Google Trends and Google News and Yahoo News, and then just type in whatever your keywords are and see what's trending. See what the actual article writers are putting at their headlines for your certain niche. Because in order to get to that level, to be a magazine or a news writer, you have to be really good at what you do, because you're not just a typical writer anymore. They're news people, and their headlines have to get attention in order for them to stay in business. So look at what people in your niche, big time businesses, are already doing, and what they're titling, and what they're getting engagement on, what they're getting shares on, and what they're getting other information on. All right, after you've done some serious filming, okay, and again, you just want to be free to create. You don't want to put too much pressure on yourself, but you just want to blast out as much content on your topic as you possibly can, okay? After you've filmed all these, you're going to want to label each video. The best way that I've found to organize all of your videos is to put them into Google Drive, all right? Google Drive is going to hold on to all your items in the cloud so that you never delete them or lose them, but you want to just make sure you organize each video, and you want to have different labels on them. You want to have completed with edits, you want to have posted, and then you want to make little tiny folders in them that says, you know, the first folder is going to be your company name, videos, all right? And then the folder below that, you're going to make a subfolder so that your team, because the goal in this is really for you not to do all the work. Really what you want to get to the point is you want to have a team that's going to do most of this work for you. You just want to make these videos in 3 days, every quarter, and then hand it off to your team and have your team edit it, have your team display it into different sections and pictures and create everything that it possibly can from this. So We're going to talk about that later on how to get a team together for cheap and how to really make this an automated content domination game. All right, and then in the subfolder below that, you're going to want to make Instagram videos, Facebook videos, LinkedIn videos, because LinkedIn, you can do the same thing as you can with Facebook, but they want about 10-minute videos, otherwise they won't upload it. So you got to still edit a little bit. And then another folder that just says raw videos, okay? These are going to be in your Google Drive, so you don't miss anything, all right? And then you just want to make sure that you're organized, and you want to have just like your basic headlines in the beginning, or whichever number video it is that you want. You don't have to get too crazy yet, because we haven't really started editing, but we want you to record as much content as you humanly can, as fast as you can, because this is going to be the stuff that you're just going to automate, and it's going to set you up. And once it's automated for 4 months, then you can really start to create awesome, like in-depth content while still building, or really in-depth affiliate content, or really in-depth sales content for your business, for your stuff. So what we want to do is we're essentially going to create like talking head videos like we're doing right now. And you're going to just blast out. You can probably get a video editor if you have some money. Otherwise, you can just do it with yourself. You can even do it with a smartphone if you want. But you want to just get as much content out into the world as you humanly can, so that you can transform that into some beautiful content that you can build into amazing stuff. All right. Next thing we're going to talk about is, all right, now let's talk about optimizing your videos. Okay. So the main takeaways are going to be optimizing for YouTube, optimizing for Facebook, and optimizing for Instagram, and optimizing for LinkedIn, okay? And the stuff that you put on Instagram, you can put on TikTok and Snapchat and everything else, and then any pictures that you also make, you can put on Instagram and Facebook, and so on and so forth. But right now, we're just optimizing the videos, okay? So when you're thinking about optimizing your videos, you want your page optimization, which is, making your YouTube as pretty as possible, right? Having it all optimized right. And then also, I guess you got to think about for your blog, but your blog can do anything you want with these videos. You probably want to put the longest edited ones on there, and the pictures, and then all the transcribed stuff on there. And then after that, there's video specifications. So you have to figure out how to make the videos the right size. We're going to tell you all the right sizes, and then there's going to be the copywriting checklist, which is, thinking really good headlines, catchy information, engaging stuff for your audience, and then thumbnail specifications. Okay, so first thing first, let's talk about YouTube optimization. There's really a lot that goes into just making, first of all, you'll have your top bar, you'll have your thumbnail, and then you're going to have a introduction video. And all those things can really make or break and be the difference between having a lot of subscribers and not so many subscribers. Because first, in that little video, you can have your subscribers really fall in love with you by making a really good video. So that's one place that you really want to put a lot of attention, is an introduction video that's really grabbing. And then also you want to have a thumbnail and a really good banner. So maybe get a graphic designer if you're not good at that, or just spend some time and make those things pop up. Next thing you also want to think about is getting a watermark. Make sure the watermark stands out from the rest of the video, because the watermark is going to be able to be a button that people can subscribe to your channel from, as long as it's bright red or a bright color and it stands out from the rest of the video. It's really important. But just take a lot of time on building your YouTube channel and doing that art, because if you slack off on that, then people might find your content, but then they'll go to subscribe and they'll see your channel and they'll be like, not in love with this. But if you really put some extra effort into making it look awesome, then more likely people are going to find you and they're going to subscribe and they're going to love your content more. All right, so when you're making your YouTube channel, number one is you got to pick your channel name. And I recommend you can either make a personal brand or make something that's super catchy or super interesting so that people want to keep up to date with it. One recommendation was this guy named his channel Making a Millionaire. And something about that is really catchy because you want to kind of keep up with him. Like you're wondering, like, is he a millionaire yet? And things like that, especially your niche, So you really want to think about your audience, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the name of your business. It just has to pertain to your business, and it has to be catchy and interesting for what you're doing, okay? So try and think outside the box, but don't make your audience think too much. You want a caveman to be able to know what you're doing by, looking at it, If a caveman saw a thing of Tylenol, they'd just grunt, makes headache go away. And you want yours to be as simple as that. Then your title to be as informational as it needs to be, not make the audience think too much. All right, and then the next one is going to be creating your icon and your header. So we talked about this a little bit, but when you're making your icon, you should do a headshot. See, the reason that you see people's faces in all those YouTube videos is because even if we're not aware of it, there's a part of our brain called mirror neurons, where if we see somebody else doing something, we immediately become more connected with that because we can imagine ourselves doing the same thing. So whenever you see someone in a thumbnail and you make eye contact with them, it really triggers our mirror neurons and creates a connection that we're not even really aware of. So you want to have a good headshot if it's going to be a personal brand or if it's just your personal business. If it's something that involves you, basically, you want to have that beautiful picture and a headshot, and then you want to have a really catchy banner at the top, and it could also be you. And then you want all your colors to be the same. So if you're going to have, red as your color, you want your thumbnail, you want your watermark, and you want your banner all to match, so that they feel like they're in your environment whenever you're producing your content for them. And again, the next step would be make your trailer. You want to hook them with your trailer. Be really in depth with that. And just be as real as possible, I think, and make as many connections, and then really train your audience about your channel. Like, tell them what it's about, and then tell them how often you're going to be posting on that channel. How often is your content going to be coming out? How regularly are you going to be there? What are you going to be talking about? Are you going to have guests? Things like that. And then the next one is going to be your channel description. It's really important that you put a lot of effort into your channel description, that you take time to put all the keywords that you really want to be found in there, and as well as teaching your audience who you are, what you're about, and why people should be interested in checking out your videos every week. So take time to write your personal description. Next thing is going to be playlists. See, when you're creating all this content, you're going to want to put them into YouTube playlists, because YouTube's algorithm wants people to stay on their channel as long as possible. So if you were to create a playlist showcasing all that you know and everything that you do, and you put it into one thing, and then someone who's interested in that subject comes to binge watch, then Google is going to give you a lot of more visibility, because they know that when people watch these videos, they stay on the platform longer. So that's really important that you manage your playlists. So each content category, make sure you put into a playlist of its own. And the next, again, is make awesome thumbnails. I'll show you a whole tutorial on how to make awesome thumbnails with Photoshop. But again, you want your face in there, and then you want the words. But you have your title, and then you have your thumbnail, and usually there's words in your thumbnail. But it's another place where you can put different words. It's good property to be able to put more information about what the video is about. So, and not use the same headline. It's just another way to grab people and grab their attention. And then whenever you're making these videos, you want to have you or a member of your team make an amazing description of what the video is about, as well as having a call to action and a link to where you want your audience to go. All right, now let's talk about when you're actually making the video. All right, if you want to make a great video, you want to at least first start with an outline type script. Have a few key points that you really want to hit in that video, and there's already trying to have a good grasp of what you're going to talk about. But if you have at least some good key points, you'll find yourself not falling off topic as much. So you want to write a little bit of a script. So you're obviously probably going to be looking at the headline, then you're going to make a little script, and then you have the key ideas. And then you can, if you're a really crazy organized person, you could probably write it all out. But I find that it's a little more natural and less robotic, as long as you just hit the main key points that you want and you have them listed. Whenever you start a video, it's important to hook them in the first 15 seconds. So the way that you can hook people is what I call an open loop intro. So you'll open up the video and you'll be like, if you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to show you a secret GIF. I'm going to give you a secret bonus idea at the end of the video. Stuff like that. And you can really go into more detail, but it's called an open loop intro, because once a lot of people click on your video, and if they're not engaged in the first 15 seconds, they'll bounce. So you got to give them a reason to stay. Human beings don't like unfinished business. They always want to, find out what's at the end. They have to stay around, because if it's a closed loop, then it's over. But if it's an open loop, the mind wants to close it. That's basically what it is. And then before you make the video, figure out a call to action. You know, what is the purpose of this video? Are you just giving value for no reason, or do you have a marketing idea behind it? What is the call to action? And what's really working nowadays is you just give, you over deliver, you give them amazing value, and then in the middle of it you enter a bit of a pitch. You know, you just casually say, and if you're interested in my consulting, well then go to my website, evergreentactics/entrepreneurcoach.com, and that's basically what happens. So you want to slide your offer in the middle, and then at the end you can hit them with it again. But make sure that you have a call to action for your video and just kind of slide it in there. Don't be real pushy. You don't have to be real salesy. You just have to give them in crazy value, because look, people are going to be like, oh man, this guy can actually help me and he has this product. Okay, I'm interested now. And then you can also retarget people that watch more of the video. But after you have a call to action, make sure you over deliver on value as much as you possibly can. Just make it as valuable as possible or entertaining as possible. You know, make it something that the audience member will remember and will enjoy at least. And then at the end, make sure you hit them again with that call to action. And then also you want to ask them a question. You want them to engage in the comments, because the more comments you get on YouTube, the more likes you get, the more YouTube is going to show your video to other people. So it's important that when you have that sort of question at the end, you know, be like, what's your favorite color? Put it in the bottom. Or what type of content are you going to make? Comment below. Commenting is really powerful, and getting engaged is really powerful. One of my favorite tests is on social media. If you have no engagement, it's something like this. You basically just go on your Facebook page and ask, how many states have you lived in? Leave a number below. And everyone on your Facebook group is going to comment on that. You're going to have more engagement on that one post than you've ever had in your entire life, because it's a super simple thing to engage with. They just put a number, and then everybody wants to tell you their opinion. Everybody thinks that they are the star of their movie, and they want to tell everybody else about their opinion about the world. That's just how people are. So it's really good to get engagement. And then one last thing is, when you're going towards the end, be sure to tease some of your other video content. Be like, oh, and if you want to learn more about entrepreneurship, check out other of my videos in my entrepreneur playlist and things like that. And then just repeat those all in this order. But it goes, you know, it goes, have a script, create an open loop intro, figure out what your call to action is, figure out how you can over deliver, slip in your call to action in the middle, ask them to engage with you, and then give a little teaser of something else that they can get from you in the end. All right? So those are important when you're making your videos. The next thing, again, we're still talking about make a video description. So when you get your videos transcribed, you should really just make it seem like it's a conversation you're having. And also make sure you put as many hashtags and keywords in there that you possibly can that have to do with the video. Hashtags are really important for tags. And then whenever you're getting it transcribed, I'll show you how to do that on it only costs 10 cents per minute. So it's like nothing to turn a video into a fully typed out transcription of your videos. So it's really important to do that. Another thing you want to add at the beginning is a 3 to 5 second small bump, small introduction to remind people who you are and what your brand is. The other benefit of this is it's called a pattern interrupt. When you're just watching these talking videos, if they don't have things that like get their people's attention real fast, people tend to zone out and they don't have as long attention spans. So you want small things in your video that can be pattern interrupts. You know, things like bouncing up buttons and things popping in the way. And then at the end of your videos, you want to always add a card for your YouTube videos, because these cards are going to allow you to have more people subscribe and then have more people sign up and have more people click to the next video. So make sure those are very important, as well as end screen. So those are very important things to have whenever you're creating a YouTube video. So just to go over what we just talked about, we're going to say this is like the ultimate guide to your YouTube channel. Number 1, pick your channel name. Number 2, create your channel icon and header. Number 3, create your own YouTube branded watermark. Number 4, hook them with your channel trailer. Number 5, add a channel description. Number 6, create and manage a playlist. Number 7, create great video thumbnails. Number 8, choose a title for your video. Number 9, craft the perfect video description. Number 10, A great way to become more popular on YouTube is to use hashtags. Number 11, add your own subtitles and closed captions. Number 12, put tags on your videos. Number 13, add a 3-second bump to all your videos. Number 14, add cards to your videos. Number 15, create YouTube end screens. Okay, that's YouTube. And now let's move on to the next step. All right, now let's talk about some YouTube video description. Because look, SEO is really big in YouTube. It's owned by Google, and the way that they rank their videos is how good your SEO is. And the higher you rank, the more views you're going to get. So, number one is going to be a catchy YouTube title. A few examples. You really want to have a good keyword-rich title. So whatever your keyword is, you want to make sure that it's in there. It has to look good. It has to have some sort of hook. So that's the perfect title, right? Is your keyword and then a pattern interrupt hook or an attention-grabbing hook. That's how you're going to stand out on YouTube. That with a beautiful thumbnail, your video is destined for gold, my friend. All right? And then the next one is going to be your smart description. Your smart YouTube description. Basically, it should follow something like this. Your introduction. You should have a further elaboration. Some related videos on YouTube because you want people to stay on YouTube because YouTube likes that. Your call to action. Your call to action that you're making all this content for. And then hashtags. That is the perfect description. So you can transcribe and have a lot of your transcription in there, but it's also important to have an introduction, further elaboration about what it is, more related videos, your call to action, and then hashtags. That's the perfect YouTube video description. Make sure you have video tags. And then also, in the comment section, you can pin your comment at the top. And doing so is going to start a conversation in your video's comments. That's how you can really start to get a lot of engagement. The more engagement you get, the more virality your video is going to have because YouTube's going to show it to more people, basically. And then make sure you can have a way for people to subscribe in your description to your channel. Like mention it in your videos. You basically want people to subscribe as much as possible. All right, and that's everything for YouTube videos. The only other ninja hack that I'm going to tell you about YouTube, okay, is if you have no subscribers and you want to start getting like 1,000 subscribers really fast, here's how you do it. You create one channel, your channel. You don't follow all the crap that you normally follow, okay? You just follow the whales. You follow people that are in your niche that already have super huge followings, okay? And then you subscribe and you hit that little bell notification, all right? That way it'll tell you whenever they put a new video out. And then whenever they put a new video out, you get in there as fast as you humanly can and you comment at the very top of their comments, okay? And you have to put a comment that's engaging because whatever comment has the most likes and the most comments on it is going to be at the top. And if you're at the top of one of those comments that gets millions and millions of views and comments, you're going to get crazy exposure, you're going to get crazy subscribers, and you're going to blow up your channel like that. That's how you get your first 1,000 subscribers really quick. So again, you subscribe to the whales, the big channels, and you hit that little bell notification. And whenever that bell notification goes off on your phone, you immediately comment a very engaging comment, right? And then you log out of your account and you log into every other email, Gmail, YouTube account you have, and you comment and you like on that one comment of your channel that you want to be at the top. Now, if it's engaging enough, it's going to be at the very top and it's going to blow up. So the reason that you comment, so you comment something that's going to get more engagement. You ask a question, you say a smart, confident thing. You say, you have inspired my channel and everybody should go and subscribe to my channel. And then you log out and you comment on that comment, your channel that you want to get subscribers on with all your other Gmail accounts, because the account that has the most likes, the most comments is going to get pinned at the top. And the person that gets pinned at the top is going to get all that exposure. It's going to get that reach. And you can ride the best of the legends in your niche all the way to the top to get all the subscribers. All right. Now we're going to talk about Facebook. Facebook has some awesome stuff. And it's not like it's going to pay you like YouTube will, where when you get 1,000 subscribers, you can get monetized. But Facebook can retarget people with with pixels. And you can get people that are truly involved in all your videos and truly involved in all your content. And then you can retarget them with the ads you're going to be selling and the stuff you're going to be pitching. It's just a beautiful way to make a lot of money with Facebook marketing. So let's talk about your Facebook page optimization. Okay, make sure you add all your business info. Number 2 is make a great profile picture and cover. Make it amazing, spectacular, and make sure people know what you're doing. Again, you want all your branding to be the same color on all your platforms. All right, and then you want to fill in all your page information. You want all the information to be on there. You want, your location, a phone number, because if you have all that filled out, Facebook's more likely to boost you, more likely to give you engagement if they know you're a real person. The easiest way to get verified on Facebook is to write a book and then have it published and then send that proof that you're a published author on Amazon into Facebook, and then they'll verify you, and you can get verified within an hour and get that little blue mark with the check. I'll teach you how to write a book too. Make sure you check out all my stuff. And then once you do that, it's important that you figure out, what hours your business is open, your location, your contact information, your description, and what category your business is. You just want to fill it out all the way for your Facebook page. Like don't leave anything blank, don't slack. This is going to be one of your platforms where you're going to make a lot of money. Okay, and then you want to customize your Facebook page. You want to have like an introduction video, you want to pin it at the top. You want to have your button, you want to have that to your call to action. Whatever it is you're trying to sell with all this content, you want your top Facebook button to be that call to action that takes your customer there. And then start publishing your first posts. Add your team to your Facebook page. Make sure that your whole team has access so that everybody can be engaging with customers, because nothing is worse than being a small business but acting like a big business and not commenting or replying to all your customers. It's important to have a team. Build it, all right? And then start publishing. And there's 3 things that you can do on Facebook. You can put out your videos and you can schedule them. You can put out posts and you can schedule. You can make some GIFs and you can schedule them also as well. And then also you can go live. And going live is super powerful right now. So it's important that you try and go live once a week. What I like to think about is I'm going to create this automated content for 4 months, and I'm going to get people super engaged. And then once a week, I'm going to go live, and I'm going to really try and deliver value and then just pitch and sell and make as much money as humanly possible out of my audience as I can. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm helping people. I'm not hurting anybody by saying that. I'm helping people. And by going live, you're going to show how human you are. You're not going to be totally, protected. And people are going to really connect to you if you're able to go live at least once a week. You can go live once a day if you want. Going live really blows up. And if you constantly go live, the algorithm is going to be highly in your favor. Next thing is when you're creating those little pictures from your videos, it's important to make them pretty. And you can use editing tools to make them edit like that. And then just a reminder, Facebook has a 20% text rule, so you can't put too much text in your pictures, all right? And then the other thing that you want to think about is it might be important for you to create a Facebook group. See, the algorithm is in favor if you constantly are putting out quality, engaging content. But the other thing that's cool about a Facebook group is that if you have all your customers and all your audience in your group, they can reach them without having the algorithm get in the way. You are a cluster of people, and if you're the admin of that group, this is why it's so powerful, then you're in control of of reaching out to those people and starting engagement. But those people can always just look in groups and see the conversation and the thread that's going on. Whereas the algorithm in the main page and the main part of Facebook is totally up to Facebook. They can show your stuff or they won't show your stuff, or they'll just sandbox you and not reach anybody. So that's the power of Facebook groups, is it's a group of people that you can reach. And if you can grow a group really fast, then you have more likely to reach more people on there. But you usually build your group by first running ads to your Facebook page and then having them join the group, or by opting into your email and then joining the group. So it's kind of an interesting game that they make you go through. It's just, you get it's a lot easier to have people join your group if you just have them join your page first, or join your messenger and then go from there. All right, now we're going to talk about the Instagram optimization. Now we're optimizing for Instagram. So Instagram is like the new reality TV. It really lets your customers have a look behind the scenes, and you can only really post 60-second videos or 59-second videos. So it gets a little weird, but what I find is you can actually condense a lot of your videos into like the most quality stuff, and then you can just tease it to go to your YouTube or your blog or whatever it is you're selling, your call to action. And you can make a whole bunch of these though, and then you can schedule them out all over Instagram, and it becomes super powerful. Now, when you're first starting out, you don't necessarily want it to become a business profile. You want to start out as just a regular profile because you'll get more reach that way. But after you get about 1,000 subscribers, become a business profile, because once you're a business profile, then you can schedule your posts. You can't schedule your posts when you're in a regular account. So this is just important stuff to think about. If you're an influencer, you really do get more reach, not as a business account. But if you want to do what we're doing, you got to do it. And it's not a big deal. You just have a little bit less reach in the algorithm. I don't know why Instagram does that, but you'll be able to do a lot more as a business. You can even sell things on Instagram as a business. You can sell products. You can sell your book. You can sell your courses. Lots of really cool stuff. But when you're doing your Instagram, you really just want to try and be as real as possible. And it is like a real reality TV show. You just give them behind the scenes looks so people can connect to you in a new way on Instagram. And you can figure out how to go viral. And then it's the same thing like with Facebook and YouTube. You really want to optimize your profile. You want all the cool buttons for your call to action. You want all the right hashtags in there. And what also is good is when you become a business Instagram account is you can see all the metrics for your Instagram account and see who is really engaging with you and see how you're growing this month. So those are the reasons to have a business account. So you might as well start a business account as fast as possible. So you're going to become a business account, and then you're going to create a hashtag, plan. And you want all your hashtags for every single one of your posts to be in your posts. And then you schedule each one, and you just double down on the hashtags that work. And you really want your pictures to be really pretty. And then whenever you go live, like you're going to go on Facebook, you can also go live on Instagram. So it's really important to have bright colors, to go live, try and go viral, create the right hashtag plan, and really optimize your platform. And then also comment and reach and actually be social on Instagram is super powerful. Sliding in the DMs, sending out the messages, commenting on people that you want to be your influencers, comment on every one of their posts. And that's really how you're going to blow up your Instagram, how you're going to keep going viral. And then you're going to schedule all your posts, and you're just going to keep kicking ass. So that's Instagram optimization. All right, now we're going to talk about multiplying. All right, we're going to take it to that next level. How to turn your first pillar, right, your videos, into audio, blog, pictures, infographics, audiograms, and all of the other sorts of thingamajigs. It's an amazing transformation, though, how you can make one video and then you can multiply your content to multiple audiences to grow your authority, your relevance, your trustworthiness. And those are the secrets of how you make great sales. How you sell high-ticket items is you build relationships with people by being consistent, by over-delivering, by being someone who's always creating new content, talking about what your customers are interested in. Being in the conversation is how you sell stuff. So let's talk about the power of multiplying content. The other thing I meant is quote cards. Those are where you take pictures from the video and you make a little tiny quote of, up in the top, like inspiration about what's going on in your video, about what you're doing, about what to do next. So you can create quote cards, long blog posts, Instagram stories, email broadcasts. You can make emails. You can make ebooks. All that matters is that you make the content, and then you learn what you're learning in this program, how to create beautiful transformations of your content into all sorts of varieties of things. So it's very cool. Now let's talk about creating quote card images. First of all, you pick the best quote from your video, all right? And then you take screenshots from your video, and then you use programs like Photoshop or Canva, and then you put those. So you take the best picture from your video, and then you pick the best quote from your video, and then you can kind of Google and play with the words a little bit, make it as inspirational as possible, or as motivational, or as entertaining, or as educational as possible. All right, so that's how you do it. Take screenshots, slap up some quotes, make some special effects on it so it looks really cool. And then you use those as teasers for your podcasts, for your YouTube videos, for your Facebook, your Instagram, your Pinterest, your Twitter, all that stuff. So you pick the best picture of yourself, you pick the best quote from your podcast or your video, and you turn those into beautiful quote cards. And you can turn those into anything, and people will start seeing them. You see pictures of like Tony Robbins and Grant Cardone and Kevin Hart, and they have all these inspirational quotes, and you want to be like that. You want people to be seeing you in a different light. You want to become that power influencer, with that impact branding from your content domination. So that's how you make awesome quote cards. The other thing, as soon as you're done with this video, I transcribe it using tmei.com. Temi. It's a rev thing. It costs 10 cents per minute to have it transcribed. And it's just so powerful. It's awesome. And then what you do is you take your video and you take your long form. You have a writer, or you do it and you edit it and you put it on your blog. Well, if you have your keyword as the titles of these things, your blog is going to start ranking for everything inside your niche. If you don't know anything about SEO, or if you do know about SEO, you know just how freaking powerful this is to have content that you could be coming out every day, hitting the algorithm, hitting the Google bots, ranking on your website, bringing in that sweet, sweet traffic so you can sell stuff to them, that organic traffic. And then what makes it even more powerful is on your blog post, you put the long transcription, you put a YouTube video, which is owned by Google, and Google's a narcissist, it loves itself, and then you put a Google Play podcast on there too. Just blows the Google bot's mind. So you're ranking, you're reaching, you're making these great content videos, you're building rapport. So much power in this stuff, okay? So you make sure your transcription makes sense. You want it to read like a piece of good copy, like you're having a conversation with a friend. And you don't have to get perfect with it because it's a lot for the bot, and you just want it to be legible and readable and have a story. But your video is going to do most of the work. You're going to figure out what it is that your audience is already searching for on Google, and then you're going to create these videos. So you're going to rank in YouTube, you're going to rank on Google, you're going to be blasting people on Facebook and Pinterest and Twitter and Instagram. You're going to be dominating the internet. That's what's so powerful about this stuff. So I hope you guys are getting psyched. Let's just keep going, keep building. We're just giving you the big ideas. So create long form videos, create those quote cards that we were talking about. You put those in your blog post. Also adds power with a relevant alt text. So cool. And then here's the other ninja thing, okay? This is super cool. So you take really good parts of your transcription. You put it into either WhatsApp or Facebook, and you add emojis to it, okay? I know that sounds dumb, but when you add these emojis and then you share it on Facebook, it really looks like you sat down and you wrote out everyone on your Facebook or Instagram a really long, nice, heartfelt Facebook message when you really did it in 10 seconds. And the emojis, for some reason, just gets people to click. They see the stupid stuff that they're used to seeing on their phone and their text messages, and they have more of a connection to what you're saying with little tiny pictures. So that is a super ninja tip. Transcribe it, put it into WhatsApp, add some emojis. First you got to edit it, and then you add some emojis, and then you put that on all your pictures that you're going to be scheduling on Instagram and Facebook. Powerhouse, all right? So the next thing is going to be your call to actions, man. When you put these big blog posts, you snap some call to actions in there, and then you slap some call to actions on your Facebook stuff and your Instagram. You're going to start selling like crazy. This is really how you make a lot of money and how you make it really pretty. So whenever you do make something really, that just sounds great in your videos, and then you transcribe it and then you edit it to make it look like a good piece of copy. You make the sentences short so people that aren't great at reading can read them. You add some emojis, you add some pictures. Now here's the next ninja tip. When it's in that form, I know there's parts of your videos that are going to be awesome, where like you just said the right stuff and it all clicked, and then you had your call to action right after it, and you're just like, I love that. The way that you can really use this as power is you take that little chunk. You don't want to use the whole transcription, but you just want to use the golden nuggets that you dropped in your videos, and then you turn those into email sequences. So you're going to be building this huge email newsletter, and then you're going to take these golden nuggets from each one of your blogs, and you're going to send those as your emails, as your value propositions. And you do what Gary Vee says, you do the jab, jab, right hook. So you hit them with the jabs of the value. You give all the value, and you're already putting it out there in your video, but you're not sure that your audience is watching everything. So whenever you do come out with a new video, you can either hit them with an email or you can add these beautiful tidbits that you're making into your email sequence so that you're sending content that is really relevant and really awesome to everybody in your list. And this is great. And you can even link to the video and the podcast in these emails, but it just saves you so much time. Okay, you can tactfully copyright all your sales pitches, but for the fluff and the content that you're going to be delivering in these videos, it's already great value. Why not turn it into some amazing emails that you can put into your autoresponder that you can start sending out whenever anybody opts into your email list? Talk about transforming some beautiful content for content domination. Automation. It's automated too. It'll just send out on its own and it'll give them some way to connect with you and another reason to buy from you. So when you're creating the email blast, you can put it in your Google Drive, you can put your pictures in it, you can add your YouTube video as well, and then you just have it on an auto drip, your greatest content you've ever put out straight to your new customers so that they fall deeper in love with you, so that they buy all your stuff. All right. Next, you're going to make video teasers for Instagram and podcast teasers for Instagram, because you only have one link and you only have one way to get their attention on Instagram, and it's through beautiful pictures. So you add some really catchy headlines in the picture to get their attention to click to take that action. So that's just another way. And then you can put those on Pinterest. And the cool thing about Pinterest is, unlike Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, where you'll make a post and it'll be live for like 5 minutes and then it'll just go off into the nothing sphere. If you figure out Pinterest SEO and you make these awesome, quotables, and then you make these awesome video teasers, if you figure out SEO on Pinterest, or you pay just like a couple bucks a day, your pin is going to become evergreen on Pinterest. It's going to be there forever. And if you have a good niche and you have some quality stuff and you get a lot of more pins and likes, you're just going to be driving traffic for the rest of your life for each one of these that you make. But for a long time, all right, for evergreen stuff. And we're going to keep talking about how we can keep multiplying this, man. All this stuff. You're going to put it on LinkedIn. You can send your beautiful transcriptions and private messages on Facebook Messenger, and you can put them on LinkedIn Messenger. All them golden nuggets. And when you're transcribing, have someone of your team be like, hey, if any of these transcriptions, if there's a part that just hits you and it's really powerful, put it in a separate file. We'll send that to our personal clients so that they can fall in love with it too. There's just some magic in some words that you wouldn't expect otherwise that come together when you're doing this. All right, now we're going to go to step 5. Actually publishing your content. All right, so we're actually going to publish, all right, and we're going to schedule this out for the next 4 months. Okay, so right now what you've done is you've recorded, you've kind of organized, or you've had one of your team member organized, you've edited, and you've put it all into separate files in your Google Drive, because you don't want to ever lose it. You want it backed up somewhere. So you want to have it on your computer, you want to have it on your drive, you want to have it on something else, because you don't want to lose this content, because this stuff is gold. Now we're actually going to post it, okay? Now with Facebook and Instagram, you can schedule your posts for as long as you want. And what you're going to be posting is teasers and video and your long videos and links to your blog posts, but there's certain times that are the best, okay? So the ideal times to post on Instagram is going to be post your quote cards at 11 a.m., okay? Then post your Instagram story videos at 12 p.m. At 2 p.m., do an Instagram short video and Instagram TV, and then at 10 p.m., do another long post, okay? And then the ideal times to post on Facebook, it's going to be 10 p.m., post your long posts. 8 a.m., post a quote card. 12 p.m., post a Facebook video. And at 4 p.m., post another quote card. All right, so those are just some pro tips. That's just from data. You're going to be able to see your analytics and maybe be able to make another decision. But, people usually go on lunch around 12 and they want to forget that they're at work, so they look at Facebook. Okay, so that's a good time. And then they get off work around 6 and they get home and they have no more willpower and they want to be distracted, so they look at Facebook. Those are the best times to be posting, because you'll be able to catch them, when they have a bit of time and they want you to entertain. And if you get them every day and you start building that connection, that's how you build customers for life. That's how you build into a big fan base, a big brand base, a big awesome life where you have tons of people that are interested in what you're doing and interested in learning from you and connecting with you. So this is how you do it. And you're going to schedule this stuff. So you create, in 3 days, you just max out your content, max out your video. You take some time, between videos, and you think about what you're going to say, and you write a script, but then you just do the work, okay? So no one can record the videos for you. But once you have those videos recorded, you can have a team, and I'll probably put together a team. So reach out to me, and we'll be able to do this all for you. We'll post on Facebook for 3 months with all the content. You'll post on YouTube for 3 months with all the content. You'll have an awesome podcast coming out 5 or 3 days a week or 1 time a week, whatever you want. And you'll have YouTube and Pinterest and Instagram, and you'll be growing and booming your business like nobody's ever done it before. And then you'll go live and you'll sell pitches and you'll have emails. This is how you dominate, and it's going to be on autopilot. You're going to do this once per quarter, and then you're going to have the rest of the quarter to actually focus on your business while growing your business, while reaching new customers. All right? It's just like, and I'm excited. I'm excited for you, and I'm excited that you're here. All right, back to publishing your content. When you're first starting out, you might get a little disappointed in all the views and all the stuff. All the clicks. Like, you're going to be like, I made all this stuff and now nobody's watching it. But the algorithms are going to see that you're posting every day, that you're a real deal content creator. And now we're talking about scheduling and publishing your videos. All right, so first we're going to talk about YouTube. We went kind of in depth already into how to, have your title, have your description, and then have your links and your hashtags. Those are the most important, as well as your thumbnail. You kind of want to have all these written up before you're about to post. All right, so either you or a team member will have these all written up. And remember, don't overthink it. Transcribe the video first so that you have all the stuff that's already in the video, and then just edit and put the golden nuggets in there, and then go back to where I talked about the correct order. But the most important stuff is that you have a really good description, a call to action, and links, and then you have the right tags. All right, you can use things as TubeBuddy or vidIQ. You can Google those, and they'll give you all the right tags for all the right videos. You can always just kind of use your brain and use the menu. So if you go to YouTube or Google and you type in what your title is, it's going to give you a drop down of all other recommended things, and you can basically put those as in your tags, because Google already knows what people are searching, and that's what the drop down is going to be. It's going to be telling you other things people are typing into the search menu, and if you have you can put those as your tags, or you can use those as your titles for other videos. It's just a great way to figure it out. When you're posting it, you want to make sure that you also are uploading your transcription on YouTube. Okay, so this is going to show little words at the bottom. And the truth is that most people don't even listen to everything. They if you don't have words at the bottom, they might be watching you on mute in the bathroom at work. So if you do have the transcribed words on the bottom, and this is an option from what I'm teaching you, you can just upload it directly. You don't have to mess with it or anything. And it'll all be at the bottom, and it'll just follow everything you say, and it'll be awesome. You'll have text, it'll be an added effect to your beautiful videos. It'll have the written word, and then deaf people and people that don't speak your language also, because it can transcribe it in Spanish or something, Really cool, powerful stuff. And then at the end screen of your videos, you want to leave a few minutes, because you always want to have another video for them to watch and the ability to subscribe to your channel. This is very important, all right? So you want that. You want to grow. You want to reach. You want them to subscribe, and you want to keep watching, and you want them to stay on your video, all right? And then you want to make sure that you have really pretty thumbnails and everything. I think we're good. But when you're scheduling, you want to make sure you're scheduling all these videos on the same day. Or, schedule on the same day, because then you'll be hitting it all. And then what you do is you'll figure out what videos are really going viral, and you let those ones ride, man. You'll have a few videos that are really just going to take off. And then you reschedule those videos to go on other days, because people aren't, just because you post it on one day doesn't mean everybody's going to see it that day. People are busy. They're not always on social media. So you just put out all this content on autopilot, and then you find the ones that are really doing well, and you let them ride. And you reschedule those for some days that you don't really like, the content is kind of shallow, and you want more engagement on that one video, and you just kind of boost the ones that are really doing well. All right. So next thing we're going to talk about is posting on Facebook. On Facebook, you can schedule everything, but What's cool about Facebook is you have, the words. You have the words that people read, and you have the video, and you have the call to action, okay? And you have the algorithm where if people are getting more engagement, if you're keeping more people on Facebook, Facebook is going to like you better. See, what happens is if you do it on YouTube and then you just try and share your video to YouTube, it just shows you this little blocky picture. It doesn't show the video. You have to directly post it on Facebook. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but it gives you all these other capabilities, like you can create private audiences of people who have watched your video on Facebook. You can add people that have liked your videos to your page. That's a great way to do it, and you can boost these videos to reach even more people. So the ones that get a lot of engagement, if you boost, you just spend like $5. We're not talking a lot of money, and you can reach thousands of people. All right, and the more you do that, the more Facebook is going to realize that you're like the real deal, and they're going to give you more opportunities to boost and more opportunities to reach and more opportunities to grow. And yes, they want money, but sometimes you got to pay. Because also, if people watch a certain percentage of your video, you can retarget them with more stuff. So let's say you do 10 videos selling one product, and then a certain category of people who have watched 50% of all those videos, and then you retarget them with ads specifically selling that product. Think about how likely they are to buy it, especially if you're giving value in the videos first. It's just unbelievable. All right. So when you're doing a Facebook publishing thing, you create a post, you post something, you upload your video, you fill in all the relevant information, and then you hit publish. All right. And then this is also where, so first you make the video, you'll transcribe it, you'll take the golden nuggets, the basic of what the video is, and you put it into WhatsApp. You'll add some emojis and a call to action. Then you'll go to Facebook scheduling and you'll upload the video. You'll add that WhatsApp stuff with the emojis because you want it to look pretty on Facebook because people are more likely to read it. If it's just plain text on Facebook, sometimes you'll read it. But if you have emojis and things popping out and you're in the video talking on Facebook, people are going to watch that. All right, and then you schedule it for the same day, just at like a different time. Might as well just smash that whole day. And then you can get really crazy and share it in all the Facebook groups and share it in all the pages and share it in all the stuff. Or you can have a team member do that for you. Or you can just let it ride and then, hang out and play hacky sack all day or whatever while all your videos are on autopilot. Now let's talk about Instagram. Instagram is different, okay? Instagram is going to be able to play 60-second videos. You can still schedule them. And you really want to take the tiniest, but you can also tease your videos on other channels, on Facebook, and tease your stuff on YouTube by creating all the posts of Instagram. So when you're doing an Instagram, you want to open it and put the bottom of the screen, tap the plus. You want to upload from your library, and you can do multiple of these videos all at the same time, right? Make sure they look pretty on your filter. You can tag people in them. So we're still talking about Instagram. So the things on Instagram are really important is hashtags. And you can tag all your Instagram friends. And then whenever you're doing a story, you can tag the location you're at. And then other people in that location are more likely to see your story. Now, whenever you're done posting, you want to move all of your posted pictures into another folder on your Google Drive so that you can keep it organized and make sure that Google Drive is called posted. So you can tag people, you can have hashtags, you can add all these videos to your Instagram stories as well as your quotables on your main thing. And then you can create GIF stickers out of the videos too. You can make GIFs on Instagram using different things, creating loops, creating boomerangs. These can go viral. These can go crazy. So the main thing though is you want to make a whole bunch of these, schedule them all throughout the day, add a bunch of hashtags, tag as many people as possible, tag as many locations as possible, and just set it up for months. You can create a whole month of Instagram videos in one day and then just let it ride and let your Instagram grow. And as long as you're doing hashtags, you're going to be fine. And then if you really want to go extra credit while these are all being automated, that's when you can go out and try and hop on other people's Instagrams and comment and get followers and things like that. But if you're already putting out quality information and quality posts and you take your time to do this, you're going to blow up on Instagram. And it's really powerful, actually. Instagram's kind of stupid if you don't go viral. But as soon as you figure out how to, super powerful. All right. Now let's talk about making some money. Monetize. All right. You did all this work. Wasn't doing it for free. You're doing it to make some money. You're creating domination. All right. If you can make an ad that you put $1 in and it pumps out $2, you never have to work another day in your life. Remember that. $1 in, it makes you $2. You're good. You scale to the moon. All right, so let's talk about monetizing. I want you to create a product. All right, I know people are all about making affiliate stuff. I believe in you. But if you're doing high ticket affiliate also, I believe in you. You can make a lot of money doing that. So let's just do a real quick list of all the things that you could create to start making some moolah and monetizing your stuff. All right. So you're going to be, first of all, you should have a lot of this ideas thought up before you start doing all this. Okay. Because what you should be doing is having all this content selling one product at a time. Okay. Or at least one niche of products. You don't want to be all over the place and you want to be very focused. But imagine if you have one product that you're selling and then you create a whole month of content selling that one product. All right. You're going to fucking sell that product, man. You're going to make your money, your worth out of this stuff. You're really going to get a lot of engagement and you're going to grow and you're going to make money while you're doing it. So products that you can create, I want you to write a book. You don't have to get too weird with it. You can record it with a video. You can transcribe it. And then you can have a ghostwriter turn it into a book that can be published at Amazon. They have print on demand. It's crazy. Next thing, you can get a graphic designer and you can sell clothing. You can have your own clothing brand overnight, okay? Well, I'll make a video for that. It's pretty easy, but you can just make a design, slap it on some shirts, and you can sell that the whole time. Consulting. You literally, all you need is a niche. You need to be able to have time to help people, and you need a calendar on your website. That's it. Calendly.com, slap it in there. You'll have people call on you. You'll be charging them, $1,500, $3,000 a month for a retainer to fucking talk to you. You're good. Your bills are paid. You're a happy camper. All right. Art. I'm an artist. I make furniture and I make sculptures. And I sell the crap out of sculptures by doing this stuff. By having it on autopilot, making people reach out to me. People want to work with you if they see that you're doing something unique, something extraordinary, something beautiful. Online courses. That's what I'm doing. I'm selling courses. I'll teach you how to make courses. And then you create content for promoting that course, and then you're set. You're going to sell. You're going to make a lot of money. Services, done for you services, or SEO or marketing or social media marketing. You could just take everything you learned in this course, slap it into a package and making a service, and people are selling that for $7,000 a month. You just make all the videos, do all the transcriptions, all of the posting and scheduling for people, and people are willing to pay you some good ass money. All right, events. I love events. If you're broke, set up an event, charge everybody $10 and get 1,000 people to come. You'll make your money. You'll make some money. You'll make some great connections. Find a restaurant and talk to the manager and say, hey, I want to have an event here. I want to invite a whole bunch of people. And then they shouldn't charge you any money. You just say, you're going to make a lot of money selling a lot of food. Is that okay? And then boom, you get the event place scheduled, and then you go out and you make content for a month promoting this event. And boom, you're going to have a lot of people show up. You're going to have a lot of interest. All right. And then finally, affiliates. Go to clickbank.com. And there's so many affiliates out there. Make your own affiliate stuff. Google affiliates in your niche. You'll find one. Make sure they pay a high ticket. Make a whole month of content for that affiliate program. You're going to make money. You're going to sell. Especially if you do some of the added bonus stuff I'm going to teach you in this. You're going to make a lot of money. Create a membership site. People will pay anywhere from $300 to $500 a month if you have the right content, and that's evergreen money. That's evergreen membership money, cash money in your pocket every month. You get, I think it's like 50 people paying $50. You can start making thousands of dollars every single month. You're good for life, and all you have to do is keep up the content, keep it coming, keep people engaged, keep people interested. Donations, Patreon, start a Patreon. That's how you can fund all your stuff. You can just create content and ask people to donate, man. You have no idea. Lots of people love people that are creating great stuff and keep them engaged, and they want to be part of the community, and they'll donate to you, especially if you're doing good work. And then you can have private content. That's another thing you can do. You can make all this content, and the really good stuff, you just stash it away, and you can get either people to opt into your email list, or you can get people to pay you for private content. Or if you're sexy, you can just sell naked pictures of yourself. Just kidding. Don't do that unless you want to. Then do it. All right. Now we're going to move on to the next part. Or I guess let's keep talking about monetizing. Other ways to monetize. Create a giant email list with this stuff, man. Create one lead magnet that you know your customer will buy, and then create a month of content having people go get that free lead magnet, and then retarget them, follow them around the web with your high ticket offers, with your affiliate offers, with your memberships, with your whatever it is you're trying to sell, with your consulting. Consulting is easy, man. If you can help people, you just get their email and then you stalk them on the internet. But the real magic of this, okay, is there's a lot of noise out there, right, on the internet. There's a lot of just crap, okay? So you're going to try and make good quality content that's not crap. You're going to have it coming out every day, but you're going to be creating an active, aware audience, a fire audience, someone who knows your name. They have dreams about you for no freaking reason because they see your face every day on Facebook, all right? And then once you have that audience, then you can tell them what you're doing, all right? And you're not doing anything shady. There's nothing bad about profit. There's no bad words in profit, okay? All you're doing is letting people know what you're up to, what you're creating, what is the masterpiece that you are building that's going to change their lives. And then you sell it to them for a fee. You're not paying for ads yet, but if you have an opt-in, right, and you get their email or they watch your videos on Facebook, you can stalk them on Facebook. If you get their email, you can stalk them on Google, where every website they go to, they're going to have a little picture of you and what you sell. And they're going to like you. They wouldn't be watching your shit if they don't like you. They can always turn away. But if you're constantly putting out quality content, you're constantly out there being the hero of your business, you're going to start profiting. You're going to start seeing some results, and you're going to start making money from this, okay? You just got to be smart. We're not creating content for fun. We're creating content to make profit, to dominate the internet, to be a winner, to be the hero of our business, to fucking live the life that we want to live, all right? Now we're going to be talking about utilizing third parties, okay? All right, so that was kind of an overview, all right? But now you know that you're going to be creating this content, right? Then you're going to know how to schedule it. I'll show you how to do that. And then just to get started, you're going to also probably want to create a WordPress website, costs like $3 a month, okay? And then you're going to figure out a theme. You can either use Divi or Thrive Architect. I'll have links to both those. But what's the power of having a website is so you can sell all this stuff. So you can have a pixel, so you can retarget. And you're going to want to buy a mic, a light, a camera, and some headphones. All under $200 though. I'll definitely have a link for that. I think that's it. Oh, and then you're going to want to create a CRM, which is a customer relationship management ahead of time. So I think though you've gotten the gist of what content domination is going to be about, all right? It's creating these videos. It's transforming them into multiple platforms, keeping them organized, and then scheduling them for the month. Imagine if you just spent like 2 weeks busting out a whole shit ton of videos, and then you scheduled it for a whole year, selling one product, one high-ticket product. How likely are you going to be once you start getting some traction in that category to sell with a highly engaged audience? And then you're going to be doing extra stuff once it's already automated, all right? So let's talk a little bit about the already automated. Once you've already automated all your videos for like 3 months, what should you be doing? All right, first one is you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can do nothing. You can kick your feet up and go live on the beach while you're making money, selling stuff. But what you really could be doing is you could be doubling down and spending some time on some really high value content, right? You can either make courses or you can make affiliate videos, all right? So you're going to have your audience watching you every day, watching these programs, getting used to you, and then trusting you and liking you. And then if you create really great content selling either your own products or selling affiliate products, you're going to be ahead of the game, all right? You're going to have people opting into your funnel. You can have them opting into your webinars. You can be selling this stuff. So you can be creating really good content while all your content is already being automated, all right? Or you should really be working on your back end, working on creating high ticket products, okay? Because the phase one is to just start by getting this set up. Get ready to dominate with content in 2020. And then while it's automated and while it's going, spend some time digging deep into what can really help people, what could really change their lives so that you can change your life. Create some high ticket offers or find some really high ticket affiliate offers and then create content for those that go really in depth and are really pretty, you know? And then other stuff that you can do is you should like split test. You can focus on your customers. You can build the business of your dreams, and you can really do so much more with this. All right, so that was the good overview, and now we're going to go into the real technical tactics, and I'm going to break down over the shoulder and show you how to do all this stuff, how to make the videos, how to schedule it, how to transcribe it, how to post it all, and how to just be kicking ass, man, and dominating the competition and all the content. All right, now there's going to be some extra bonus SEO stuff because I'm an SEO guy and I really know how to do it, and I want you to do it, but I don't know how to explain how powerful it really is. So I just want you to do it so badly, though. So it's going to be, first you're going to want to learn how to do on-page SEO for your blog, for your WordPress website, right? This is called schema markup, and this is what's going to separate you from the rest, all right? Once you have that, there's a bug, then I want you to build a syndication network, and I'm going to show you how to do all this. A syndication network is when you have one post from your blog, it syndicates to over 50 other websites on the internet without you doing anything. It's automated, all right? After you have that syndication network set up, I'm going to teach you how to do an entity stack, all right? This is what's going to protect your website from Google penalties. And you're never going to have to worry about penalties. You're just going to be able to grow, and it's beautiful. And it's technical, and it's weird, and I'll build it for you, but I charge you money, and I'm just going to show you how to do it first. And then I'm going to teach you how to do a cloud stack, okay? A cloud stack is where you use the new stuff. Nobody's doing this. This is super, super, like, probably over your head, but I want to teach you everything. I don't want to have you leaving here like you didn't learn nothing. All right, so you're going to learn how to make a cloud stack. That's where you use Amazon Cloud, Google Cloud, all the clouds. And the clouds, so in order to rank in Google, you need art, all right? You need authority, relevance, and trustworthiness, all right? When you create these stacks, right, a Google stack is where you use all of the Google properties. You build a Google website, you use Google Docs, you use Google Slides, you use Google everything, okay? And then you link it all back to your money site. When you do that, you rank in Google because Google trusts itself. Google is a narcissist, my friends. Google will rank you top of the search engines. And when you rank top of the search engines in Google, you get unbelievable amounts of traffic. You get unbelievable amounts of exposure, and you can take over the world, okay? Then you're going to make the entity stacks I was talking about, which is your Google stack, your cloud stack, ID pages, Pearl trees. I'm going to teach you all that. And then press releases. PR. You're going to be on Fox and ABC and MSN and Yahoo and Entrepreneur.com and everything else you can possibly think of through press releases. And once you do that, your business is going to be on fire. You're going to make so much money, man. I just can't even imagine. It's so powerful. And you hit that with links and you win. All right, so I'm going to teach you how to win. Content domination. If you're not in this, if you're not already doing this, then I'm going to win. And that's all there is to it, man. I'm so happy you're here. Let's get it.